Welcome back. It is the Flow Friday Sports Show on Flow FM, and it's time to check in with Egan Regnier to hear about how the Southern Ports Tennis Association competition is coming along after another busy round. Egan, great to be back with you. How are you?
Very good, Ellis. Very good to be back, especially after a win.
Well, we'll hear more about that later on. Let's get into discussing the results around the traps. Kingston, they went to Beachport. How did this one go?
Yeah, this was the match of the round, I reckon, 1v2 on the ladder, and we're very interested to see how this result ended up. And the home side in Beachport, they had a really good win of 14 sets to 10. They started on fire. They won the first 5 mixed of the day, and Kingston's been really good in their mixed doubles through the day. So it was a bit of a shock that Beachport got the head start on that, and they just kept motoring along, getting a couple more sets throughout the day. And Kingston had a big task on its hands to win the last 6 sets of the day just to try and draw it, and they couldn't do that. They only won 4 out of the last 6. So Beachport had a very good win, and a very positive win, I'd say.
All right, in one of the other games we had Francis Lucendale taking on Penola. I can only imagine this went one way, Egan.
It did go one way to Francis, 23 sets to 1. Another very tough day for Penola in the office. And Francis are definitely pushing for a back-to-back grand final appearance, and they're just doing what they got to do.
All right, let's discuss your rival side and former side, for that matter, Roe Roosters. They hosted the Lucendale Koalas. Which way did this one go?
The Roosters had another tough day. Just like Penola, they lost to the Koalas 23 sets to 1 as well. And the Koalas, they've travelled down the road the last 3 weeks, and they've won both matches, so they must like the road courts. But the Koalas, they started the season slow, but they're slowly in their straps and definite danger. And the Roosters, they've got the bye this week, which might be a really good refresher for them.
And you let the cat out of the bag to start this segment, so we can take from that the Roe Rebels got a result against Narracourt, and a positive one at that. And you were there playing this time round after the conclusion of the All-Stars tournament. So how did this game play out? The Rebels getting a good win, I imagine, there, Egan.
Yeah, very good win by us, and very happy to be back in the team. We won the day 15 sets to 9. We always knew it was going to be a tough match going down Narracourt. We're pretty much the same spot on the ladder, and it was a huge match for both teams. And we started the day well. We won our mix, 5 our mix, and which was a really good start to the day, knowing they were going to be big games. And then Rebels men, they held the 4. They won most of their sets, and then the Narca women, they tried to fight back and they won most of their sets. So it was pretty tight coming to the last few doubles, but we ended up winning a couple more sets and got the chocolates, which was good.
Excellent work. Well, looking at tomorrow's games, Egan, I just wonder, we've had another sort of wet-ish kind of week in South Australia, and I know the last time we spoke to you, we were virtually getting gusts of winds coming into our studio from what was going on there in your patch. So do you think the weather conditions are going to play any sort of role this weekend with regards to, I guess, being a bit of a barrier for some sides that aren't favoured in those conditions?
For sure. I know it's always windy down here, I guess, but it's just something you got to deal with. And I like to think that both players got to deal with it. So as much as you want to complain about the wind, it's about the same for the opposition. So hopefully no rain, and we can get all matches played, and see if any smarter players can win against the tough conditions. But we'll see how we go.
It's only my job to throw these meaningless narratives your way, Egan. I don't necessarily believe in it. Now, let's talk about the fact that there's a whole host of games to look forward to tomorrow. You must be salivating at the thought of getting back in there and maintaining some form after last weekend. So give us a bit of a preview of what we can expect this weekend out of Southern Ports, Egan.
Yeah, there's another couple of good games on tomorrow, which will be very exciting to see the results. We'll start last side. We host the Lucerne Wombats, which, going to be another really tough game for us, but hopefully we can get on a roll from last week and win that game. And then the match of the round, I reckon this week's going to be Kingston versus Francis. I know Kingston had their first loss last week, but it'll be very tight with the way Francis is going, and I think Francis might just pip them there. Penola are going to host the now Koalas. I can't see Penola win this one, so I'm going to tip the Koalas. And the last game is Beachport versus Naracoorte. I know we played Naracoorte last week and Beachport flying, but I'm going to tip an upset and reckon Naracoorte are going to get over the line.
All right, there we go. You've heard the man. Before we let you go, Egan, that Kyrgios Piers Morgan interview that's doing the rounds, did you come across it at all?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I've watched some snippets of it, but I haven't had the chance to actually watch the whole thing. I don't know if I'd be a massive fan of watching it though.
Have you got any hot takes from the snippets of it that you did see?
I think everyone knows what Nick Kyrgios is like, and probably most of Australia's not a massive fan of Piers Morgan with all the things he's ripped into of Australia and especially the cricket team. So, I know it was just all out there, I think.
Fair enough. All right, well, that is Egan Regnier talking all about Southern Ports tennis in regional South Australia. Lovely to have you on with us again, Egan. Look forward to hearing how it all goes this weekend, and good luck, and we'll speak to you next week. Take care.
All good. Thank you for having me.